Good morning, everybody. It's 6 o'clock here on June 26, 2014. This is Jason Decanio, kind of giving you a early morning publication because it seems our two fudge buddies have just decided to make a public service announcement, again distracting the real issue here by bringing this death threat that I had supposedly they are accusing me of, okay, and basically had to make a video on Doc's website, and now, okay, here's the question I have for you, fat boy. Did you or did you not make a complaint? If you made a complaint, then where are the police to extradite me? Okay, where were they 2 weeks ago? Where are they today? In between the time you had to file the complaint, get the police over here to bring me into the area, where have they been? Okay, where is your proof? Show us the proof, because obviously we know for a fact that if it was real, okay, if it was real, if what you have done is real, then okay, so be it. But again, no one's knocked on my door for 2 weeks. Make it even 3 weeks. Let's even put it that way. 3 weeks. No one's knocked on my door. No one's called me. Okay? If there is an investigation going on, I have every right to know about it, fat boy. Okay? You and Canton Police need to come up with some better communication, obviously. There's no hidden investigation. Another scare tactic out there, friends. This guy is in more trouble than he thinks he is. When he realizes that he's going to get the handcuffs slapped on him for something totally different, what I done to him, or what I supposedly have done to him, isn't going to make any difference anymore. My charges will be dropped. Okay? So you have basically filed false charges against me, Mr. Fitch, and that will add more sentence to your jail time. Okay? More sentence, because I will civilly sue you for everything that you have falsely accused me of. I will have your wages garnished. I will make sure that you don't have a pot to piss in. Okay? And I can do that. And I will do it. When the time is right, I will do it. But I may not have to do it, because if your ass is already in jail on account of something else, then no problem. You don't have to see me. Okay? You screwed yourself over by making these recordings and these podcasts. You have done yourself a disfavor to you. You're basically handing your ass over to the police. You realize that. Because we have never threatened you, Mr. Fitch. You have threatened us day and night. We are making videos to prove our defense. We have told the truth since day one. There is nothing else to come after us with. If you want to keep fighting us on these stupid charges of mail fraud and the death threats and cyber terrorism and all this other garbage, just to fully distract everybody's attention span, you're going to lose. Okay? And Ed Coon, I have some advice for you, and I've been saying this for about a year and a half now. You are an accomplice to this man's menacing things that he does. You are a full accomplice to it. You are going to have to fully come out to Canton or over here or wherever the trial is going to be. And how do you expect to get wheeled around in that chair of yours? Okay? You just hurt yourself because you now have to have special transportational needs to get to wherever you go. If you would have just stayed the hell out of this, okay, Mr. Coon, left it alone, said, I'm going to wipe my hands clean, because you did at one time say, I don't want to have anything to do with this guy. And yet you keep talking to him. You just are accomplishing him to do this. And you're probably getting some money out of it. How much is he paying you, smartass? How much money are you getting? Because I'll come after you civilly with a lawsuit on you for harassment and defamation of character. I'll make sure that your retirement plan, you don't get no more. Okay? You totally screwed yourself over, Doc. Both of you have screwed yourself over. Alright? And if you think you can continue with your stupid podcast and literally give your game plan as to what is next, because I honestly, Mr. Fitch, who would you be talking to considering you're the one on the chopping block? Who would you be talking to? Because if you're talking to lawyers, okay, they're going to probably be asking you some of the same questions, and I know for a fact that you would hide your answers every time, okay? No lawyers have called me. No investigators have come over here. The Vito police haven't even come over here. And when I go out and do things here, I'm not followed by no cops. Okay? So, you may make sure that if you had done this already, it should have been implemented. But I have a feeling, I really do, that you're just using this to scare me to back off. Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't going to work no more. Okay? Nothing you say you do anymore, Mr. Fitch, is going to make me back off. Okay? You should have realized this a year ago when you fucked with me. Okay? So, if you got something to say, you better start saying it and start making some credible sense because it's falling apart right in your face. Jason Decanio here. I'm telling you, friends. Never have I seen an individual like Charles W. Fitch do some of the most stupidest things to try to get himself prosecuted. Which makes it too easy for us to do things like this. Really, it is. Too easy. Okay? You know, and actually, I have to say, that Keith Detweiler, the very person who was on your team for a little while, if he's apologized to me, I accept his apology. Do I trust him? No. No. I don't trust anybody in this case except for Joe and Pete and Matt and Brian and everybody else who I have physically talked to, okay? Because we know for a fact that if I started talking to you guys, I'd probably get my ass handed to me on a silver platter. So you know what? This is the way we're going to do it. And we're going to keep doing it this way. So, friends, I'm going to definitely share this podcast with you on where I'm going to have it documented. And this, of course, is going on Stop Cyberbullying Now channel. And, you know, we'll go from there. And we'll keep going from there, Mr. Fitch, until you decide that you've had enough and you need to call it quits. Because we could drag this on for years to come after that so-called statute of limitations. Alright? But it doesn't matter because the evidence is clear. You have harassed me. You have bullied me. You have stalked me 24/7. Okay? Separate issue from Joe because you've done the same thing to Joe. Okay? And once your ass is in jail on other charges, my charges won't have to be, you know? I could care less. It does not matter what happens. Because once you're in jail, you're in jail. And the same thing goes for you, Mr. Kuhn. You will be in jail for the same reasons. Okay? Because what's going to happen is you're going to go up there in the courthouse and you're going to tell the honest truth. And I'd like to see finally some truth coming out of you bums for the first time. Unless, of course, you guys are going to stick to your story like glue, okay, convincing the judge and a jury of 12 that you were victimized for the entire time that we were fighting you. Yeah. Okay. Real criminals stay the hell down and low, my friend. Let me say this much. If you didn't do this, then start saying you didn't do it. Okay? Instead of telling us, oh, we need to back off, because then, see, that's telling me that you are just 100% as guilty as ever. Okay? If you don't want to start coming out of the closet and admitting that you have stalked me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I want to hear from both of you coming out of your pie holes, including you, old man, because you're not going to be exempt from this, just like Detweiler said. You're not going to be immune to the charges being accused of you, and these are real charges, okay? Then we'll take it from there. Jason Decanio, out.